When I saw that broken pipe shoot steam in his face, you thought you were supposed to wreck the pipes to hurt him? I saw that too, but like I also noticed I didn't hit any pipes. You would have wasted your time bullet shooting pipes. I mean, I did shoot him in the dick 36 times. It felt like a great strategy. Honestly, that's pretty much my strategy in real life. Works pretty well in fights in tight spaces, too. Great game about shooting people in the dick.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
Although that might have been the
say
paid
so.
DLC.
I don't think I've been here before.
Come on. She's just around the corner.
She?
Your daughter?
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. But there was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out, row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. A patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She's not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
We need to save that little girl, but first, let's check behind the park bench for bullets. The automod got you? What did you say? Did it sound vaguely threatening? Or overly sexy? Oh, or were you trying to get me to go to your website to buy the best viewers money can buy? Not much to do in this park other than go the way you're supposed to go, it seems. You referenced shooting him in the D. I mean, everything in the stream by default is overly sexy. Like, finally. Finally, somebody recognizes the vibe I'm going for. The sexy VTuber community has been so underserved. I thought, like, I would, you know, come in and shake up the place.
I think it came from inside the theater.
As far as I know, I am the only sexy VTuber. The foundations are rocking, right? Down to the very core. Alright, are you still too good to climb through broken windows? Because I'm not. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
Maybe I should be.
Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway.
That's why you're here, for the sexiness?
Yeah.
Be careful in there.
Yeah.
She's the only one with any sense around here.
This is boring.
You didn't seem bored a minute ago. Screamed your head off, didn't you? You should have seen your face.
I told you. It was this big rat. It jumped right at me from under the seat. You would have screamed too if you saw it. Gutless fatso.
Hey, what do you have to say that for?
Anyway, why are you sitting here? I thought you said the cops were after you.
Nah, I don't think they follow me here. Besides, I blocked the door, so no one could get in. Not the cops, and not these other monsters.
You're weird.
Yeah, that's what everyone always says.
Well, I guess people call me weird too. And they yell at me. Especially when I do something bad. Did you do something bad? You know, so the cops are angry with you?
I don't know. Maybe?
So why don't you just say you're sorry? It always works for me.
They wouldn't listen. Nobody ever listens.
Aw. It's true, I don't like listening to him.
Did you hear that too?
Did she disappear? I'll have to check the tapes to see if her head disappeared. Ooh, introducing your mom's favorite streamer, Sugarheart. I did get a 7-year-old in here one time. I wasn't aware it was against Twitch rules. So I should have banned them the second they mentioned their age. But, yeah, I keep... Every now and then they'll pop in into, like, a stream they really shouldn't. Yeah, though, how can you ban a 7-year-old? It feels terrible, but, like... It's for their own safety. You're not allowed to be 7 on the internet. I remember I was very young. I was like 11 or 12. And the internet was very new at the time. And I wanted to make friends on the internet because I didn't have many in real life, you know, because I was too cool for them, presumably. And so I downloaded this thing called IRC. It stands for Internet Relay Chat, if you're familiar with it. You know, it was just a bunch of like free-floating chat rooms for strangers, right? And so what I did was I was like, I need a chat room for 12-year-olds. And I found a word that meant like people under 13, preteens. So I joined the preteen IRC chat room. Yeah, yeah. You know, I introduced myself as a 12-year-old boy looking to make friends. And a lot of people were very interested. So much so that, like, it scared me off. Like, so that's the end of the story. But, my gosh, it could have gone a lot worse. Thanks, Evans, that scared me off. Alright, so it didn't scare me entirely off. I may have asked strangers if someone would be my internet girlfriend. I got many replies. One told me, or asked me to meet her on AOL. And I didn't know what that meant because I was 12. So I did try to meet her on AOL. I just opened the browser and then, like, sat there. And nothing happened. That was a wild thing to come back to, right? How much did you miss? Because there were some important formative years of my backstory there. Of making terrible decisions. It's kind of a miracle I'm alive. I was the most human trafficable person as a child.
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
Yeah. I remember.
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
Well, at least you got your appetite back. Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Hell.
That's probably just Laura messing around.
The little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her. You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
What you eating
Who
there?
is that girl, anyway?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
Oh. Interesting. Not that I would. I just wanted to know if it was an option. You would have been abducted for sure. In Bourbon, you had a lot of random internet friends who knew your address and stuff. Yeah. We watching a movie?
Laura?
What are we watching? I moved out like really young too. Like the day I turned 18, I moved into my own apartment. And by my own apartment, I mean I slept on a couch of a generous friend until I made enough money to pay rent. But like I was kind of a scrawny little twink boy. And I did have a very shady guy offer to adopt me. He said he liked to help young gay men find their place in the world, whatever that meant. And he said he would adopt young men, and he would, help them pay for things, and he would ask for nothing in return. Yeah, I was smart enough not to take that deal. As tempting as it was, I'd sure love to not pay for college. But yeah, it's rough out there. People do be kidnapping. Automod got me. Oh yeah, it's probably my fault for, talking about abductions and stuff. Perhaps we should change to a lighter topic. Maybe it's just the spooky game. Brings the spookiness out in me. Laura, are you Pyramid Head? Basically, you said that you had the same body type as you, but yeah, time for a change up.
Hey!
Yeah, scream hey at her. Maybe fire your gun up into the air. How about, I just want to talk? Man, we gotta put on a movie for Eddie. He turned it off. Really? I got nothing? What kind of games did I play as a young teen? A lot of the same, really. Honestly, I haven't changed much over the years. Like, I play a variety of games, every genre. The weirdest thing is probably that I tend to play cute games too. Which is not always, like a dude. They're always afraid to play Dokapon Kingdom and Fae Farm. But I might have leaned a little more towards action games.
Dangerous.
Hey, get back here.
Maria? Did you see a little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
Any old favorite games that were my absolute favorites? I never had much for favorites, but when I was really young, like 12 or 13, I really liked XCOM UFO Defense. They did a really good job bringing that game back. Like, it didn't have the exact same feeling, but like, man, like XCOM Enemy Unknown and XCOM 2 were both really good. I might have to go back and stream those. Let's see, Final Fantasy VI or Grandia 2 were my favorite RPGs. I liked Resident Evil 2 and 4. Ooh, Resident Evil Outbreak. That was a fun one that nobody but me played. You were 13 when Final Fantasy VII came out, and man, you feel like that was the perfect age to be for that. It really kind of was. Back when you actually had the time to play it, you get really invested in the story. This is the old Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy games for you, and Grandia 2 in high school. Yeah.
James, look.
What am I looking at? Oh, don't go in there. I should look for bullets. I mean, I've got 62, so we're gonna be fine. But, you know, 64 would be better. There's a fancy 30th anniversary for Final Fantasy VI ROM hack that you were considering starting. That sounds awesome. If it's a ROM hack, does that mean it's not supported by Square Enix at all? I considered, ooh. Yes. 66 bullets. I considered playing, a couple of games. Did you like Legend of Zelda Link to the Past? I mean, of course you did. Everybody did. There's a ROM hack roguelike of that game that came out, and you should play it before Nintendo goes more power hungry and sues the crap out of them. Like, they're not making any money off of it.
Hey, come on, we gotta catch up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
But like,
yeah.
if there's an assault rifle in one of these cars, you're gonna be so embarrassed. Alright, let's check the map. I've got like infinite ways to travel. Let's go to the hospital. Legend of Dragoon was another. I never played Legend of Dragoon. There was another game that was related to that. What was it? It was like an unofficial sequel.